All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 29 hours of technical delays and PCs not being correct in the World Series of Warzone lasting forever, we've made it to the solo YOLO match. Now, what is this? You might be asking in case you're new. This is $50,000 on the line for one match of Warzone. The winner gets 50 grand. Every other person gets $0. And so I figured, why not spectate this? Why not see what's up? It's going to be a chaotic game, at least in the end game. Kind of how it goes is that in a match with stakes this high, no one challenges anything because you have to win to actually get that cash. That said, my initial pick is already in the gulag. I was gonna say I thought Aiden had a pretty good chance based off his performance in several of the trio matches today during the World Series of Warzone. Not a great start for my pick. That said, it's really hard to bet against anyone on Falcons, Shifty, Hisoka, or Biffle. They've been dominating today. I need Aiden to win here. Or my initial pick, though, is right down the drain right away. Okay, he won. We're good to go. I'm still rocking with Aiden as my pick for this. But like I said, this is going to be a very different style of gameplay. Solos, when you're just playing a normal pub match, you can run around, you can fly and fry, balloon to balloon to balloon, buy station, pop a UE, chase the red dot, this, that, whatever else. Not the case here. It's too risky. What we're going to see a lot of, I imagine, is this, hopping in a vehicle. By the way, if I glance up, it's because the buffs are playing, because this match is, or this series of the first 6 matches lasted 22 hours, like I said. Go buffs. But as I was saying, it's going to be a lot of sitting in vehicles, most likely. Going to be a lot of proning in bushes, a lot of camping up in houses. People are not going to chow until they absolutely have to because it is so risky. Unless maybe you're on SSD and you just don't care because they know they're going to win money anyways. They might full send. But the vast majority of players here are just going to post up and hope they can make it to endgame and hope they get lucky with a little third party. Shifty's got an airstrike just spying on players over here. This is the way. He's got his information goggles out, his telescope. Like, sir, I see one, I see two. He's got the guy prone on the street, and then there's the guy in the car too. That's pretty funny. Is the car gonna push him though? Nope, he got shot at and he's like, okay. Turning around, flipping a U-turn, forgot my wallet at home. I gotta go back.
I'm just here for a good time and a long time. Folks, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm curious though, and he's pretty out in the open, unless he plans on just posting up in this little camp up here at this little military base. I don't know if I'd want to be on the side of a mountain in this. You want as much cover in every direction as possible. It's going to be hard to bet against, like I said, Shifty, Hisoka, or Biffle. I could see any of those three easily taking it with how they perform on every single LAN, every single tournament. These guys are insane. And I'm pretty sure they're all in the top 5 for elims in general. Ooh, a bunker fight. Hey, a bunker's actually a pretty good place to be for a solo YOLO. You post up here and hope you get zone pulls. That's solid. Did he drop that PA? Yeah, he did. He PA'd himself. Is he just trying to prevent the third party here? He ain't gonna hit anything down here. Or he just wanted whoever he's fighting there to probably get that nodie, maybe back off. Yeah, give him a chance to escape there. He knows that if he's he pops. Never mind. I was gonna say if he's popping that above him, he's gonna be clear when he goes up, but no, he was hiding in the building. That's a great strat because I know for a fact he probably just thought what I was thinking there. Okay, airstrike just hit above me. No one's gonna be in that area. I can zip up for free. That's a crazy unfortunate, sequence there. That in theory should have worked. He hit him with the molly. He's so weak. Yeah, noob stood no chance there. You get that molly hit off, and I mean, you're just chalked. What do we got? We got 103. Twitch quality is so trash. I think it's 103 up. We started with 120. 17 poor souls have lost out on 50 grand. Now the budget is lower. Last year was 100 grand. So if that's any evidence of what Warzone 2 did to this, it's got some damage. It's got some after effects, right? Now he's got to play it safe. Here's the thing: you burn your goo in this, you have to just now play it safe if you're taking this seriously. Shifty's probably gonna be on that rooftop when they circle back to him in 15 minutes, right?
It's a great call. I think
It's how it plays out in a match like this. I know there's all the comments of why doesn't everyone do this like they play at home? These guys drop 15 kills, 20 kills a game at home. Why do they play like this on LAN? It's because the stakes are different. It's because the quality of competition is different. This is the same way they play when they're doing their qualifiers and their tournaments at home. But I think a lot of people confuse like this just being like a normal pub match. This is so different from a normal pub match, right? You're playing for money on the line. Shifty goes down. All right, and that's one of the big three out before 100. Now it's down to Biffle and Soka. But yeah, this doesn't play anything like a normal match as solos. As I was saying at the start, this is, I think, who just took out Shifty, Zeppa. The loadout we grabbing. STG, of course. Uh-oh. That was his cover right there, though.
Luckily, there's another one there to hide behind. Is still looking nice.
I just realized, are those little rock climbing walls? What were on those little stands right there? Never paid attention to that. The things you notice when you're not invested in the actual gameplay and you're instead just watching. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, we're actually seeing more movement than I thought we would be at this stage from who we've spectated so far, aka who the Call of Duty stream has spectated. Maybe that's why they're trying to find players who are moving around. Hopefully we get an end zone that's like a crazy downtown, because imagine end zone on this is going to equate to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in one building like this, just on different floors in different rooms, door closed, staring at it. If it ends in an open area, I mean that'll be chaos too, just a different kind of chaos, right?
There's no teams involved. It's all betrayals all the time.
Frolics posted up. He's got his Betty. Double Betty. The double Betty. Bunker Buster in hand, in pocket as well. Got the static in the car. Good setup. He's got restock so we can keep replenishing the Betties. Pretty sure that took away one of them. Yeah, you can only have 2 down. So he lost one at the front door, but now gains both. And this is exactly what I was talking about. This is what we're going to see. I'm also watching football, as mentioned.
Was able to stay alive and then just hang out here for a little while. Again, this is what most players are going to be doing.
See, casters get it too. This is exactly what most players are going to be doing, especially when we get to some of these later zones. Like, we're only on 2 now. When we get to 4, 5, 6, we're going to have a ton of players up, and it's going to be madness. He's got the rooftop here. Interesting that he's got the counter popped. It's kind of a way to just say, hey, I'm here, because it's going to show on the map all weird, right?
And we're just gonna kind of chill.
You getting some fights? Ooh, Biffle's fighting. Who's Biffle fighting? Uh-oh. I feel bad for whoever's up here. You probably could have just backed out there. It would have saved you some time. As soon as you get the armor crack, you know you're fighting Biffle. Portable buy station, that's gonna be clutch late game. I was gonna say, these are high pressure, intense gulags. Think you're worried in a public match trying to clutch up for your squad, you're the last alive? Add $50,000 to it.
Biding his time, waiting for his opponent to make the first move, and he makes it. Crack shields both sides. Pretty even fight right now.
Imagine in this type of game, in this kind of match, using the zip line to get out. That'd be so funny. I do wonder. I don't think they can, but what if a jailbreak happened in this? I'm pretty sure those events are turned off because that would just be super unfair. But that would be pretty funny.
We already saw Shifty take that early exit, but this is what he knows. Already up in that industrial area, we're going to get through power here shortly, but we've got to keep our eyes out. There's going
Soka is
to be a lot of rats lurking
focused. He's got his the head glitch going on his cam too. I'm kind of covering it, but he's a head glitch in IRL, bro. And in game on this podium. Why are we flipping away from action? Okay, we got a gulag. That's valid. That's valid. The amount of teabagging and body shots in this tournament is hilarious too. Unrational though, clutching up in the goo. If we go back to Hisoka, he was in the middle of a fight. Aiden? No, Aiden's down. My pick. Well, folks, this might have been a caster's curse. Wait, no, he's got another gulag token. Forget everything I just said. Forget absolutely everything I just said. Come on, Aiden, clutch up. Make me look smart.
Yep, that's right.
I need this so much for my ego, for my own sake. Ooh, he's got the shots through the wall. And no, it's LAN. He's not doing anything goofy. I don't think Aiden's even been playing with audio. The fancy audio, at least. He's got him cracked. You just got to play position here. Just play position. Just play position. All day. Yeah, he had that. You just got to crack somebody in goo, and you have so much power. Now, he's going to have to get another gulag token if he's going to keep this up, or you got to go hide. His strat, obviously we haven't been watching the trios, I'm just doing this solo reaction, but his strat has been vehicles all day, and that's how they've placed really well in the trios. I imagine he's going back to an SUV to post up. On that apartment that I mentioned earlier, here we are mid-fight.
He doesn't have that information. This is just the craziest.
Edge of zone. He's going to get pushed out. He's got rough loadout here. The striker ain't bad, but it's with a Bruin. The Bruin is not an STG. You're just really any rifle at this point. Yeah, I mean, good luck.
This is the player, of course, they're gonna have to run into.
Yeah, you're not moving from here. This is the power point unless this zone shifts further into downtown.
He's gonna have to fight off
and you just shift to another rooftop. He's cycling out the riot shield too, so it doesn't despawn. If you're wondering why he's doing that, occasionally, at times, loot on the ground will just despawn unless you cycle it and sort of get it back into, you know, the loot world, if you will. So he does that every so often, and then the riot shield will stay there. It'll never despawn, and he has it as an opportunity if he needs to pick that up and rotate with it.
How do we close the gap? We don't have any smokes currently equipped, and maybe not in the backpack right now, but we do have 2 thermites and a precision airstrike, and we are just gonna.
The thermite spam and the streak spam is gonna go crazy in the end game.
Biffle doesn't have nerfs. Those don't exist for this man.
He's got a bunch of streaks. He's got a PDS stored. Yeah, Biffle's set up very nicely for the end game here.
So he decides to mortar and ward off this LTV. Again, based on that in zone.
I don't know if I
efficacy of vehicles
would burn anything, honestly, until you see if this zone's going into a big field. But if he's got the supply, I mean, it's not the end of the world. But obviously, preferably, you have as many streaks as possible for endgame. Then there's always the situation, though, of, oh, you're in a fight, you don't burn them, you die, and then it's all for nothing anyways, right? It's a fine line between burning too early and waiting too long. He's got the portable buy, too, though, but only $1,000. Just under $2,000. Oh, poor soul out in the open. Get to the water! You gotta get to the water! He bounced around too much. I mean, even if you go to the water, you're gonna be living on a prayer, right? But you can't be running out in the open. At least in the water, it's going to be harder to spot you. You can rely a little bit on the velocity kill that happens when the bullets hit the water. It's a safer bet than being on land there. I'm not sure who that was, but they should have reacted a little bit easier. I love being a couch coach, right? You had to do this. If I was playing there, I'd be shaking. Nerves would be through the roof. You know how many Wendy's 4-for-4s you could get with $50,000? So many. So many. Again, as I mentioned, loot cycling. Keeping that riot shield alive.
It's crazy because he's currently on 5 eliminations. Gio on the desk was like,
Youngsters is in the ghoulie. Against Aiden again? Aiden's found another gulag token. That is crazy.
Here, okay, look, he goes, Aiden's gonna play fast. I can already tell. And this is the same peak that everyone's taken on Aiden.
I'm sure they still are friends, by the way, but not right now.
Aiden? Oh no, Aiden goes down. That's it for Aiden.
Finally loses.
I forgot, chat. Don't back out.
Nope, that's it for him. Unless there is some kind of events like a jailbreak, which again, I don't think is possible. That's Aiden down 3 gulags. Wasn't enough. He was challenging a lot. To get into the gulag 3 times with 71 people up still? Sheesh. Sheesh. He was getting into fights. He might have been playing like that, though. We didn't get to spectate him too much. He might have been playing to be aggressive and push out and seek some fights. Instill fear in the heart of your enemies instead of hiding in a bush. I respect it.
Interesting to see kind of the different iterations of what players have kind of.
What do we got here? Striker, no stock. A lot of strikers. Kind of surprised by that. STG, of course. Not surprised at all by that. Who's fighting? Who's fighting? Oh, it's the fight for the rooftop. Uh-oh. Third parties? You gotta hope these mortars don't hit when you're selfing.
Maybe somebody else's
Oh, you gotta jump. You might have to jump. No, that's the end of it. He's safe. Wow, he got very, very fortunate on that timing. Very fortunate. Specialist? Specialist?
We appreciate you. Zeppa has 8
Surely he's already got one, and it's just being blocked by his name tag here. I don't know why he wouldn't pick that up. Loot cycling. Uh-oh. Why are there 14 people flying through the sky right now? What's going on? Why? Oh my, he's okay. Brian. Okay, I'm just gonna assume by now he's got specialist. I don't think his awareness would be that rough. I wish we could see, but his name tag's blocking as mentioned. Yeah, this next zone though, it might push him away. He's gonna have to really hope that he doesn't get a rough pull to like the other side here. This might be a downtown finish though, which as I said earlier is gonna be pretty chaotic if it comes to fruition. Almond's got his building on lock here. He's got the fancy hollow therm that helps for the smoke spam, because there will be a lot of it in the end game. Surprise, surprise. He's got a camera. People actually use these. Hey, this is the only time you'll realistically see these used in a competitive scenario for this match and this match alone. I mean, people do it in pubs, but it's not as serious. Might be serious to them, but competitively speaking, no one's using those. They can be useful though in the right scenario.
We take those. We take those if we're Almond. We'll see though.
Where is he? Okay, so he's right across the bridge. He's in like the little street market. That's a long zone pull. I don't think that apartment is still in it. I think that apartment is phased out now. This is gonna be a lot of water. Oh no. This is going to be a whole river in endgame, or it's going to be the dead center of the soccer field. This might play out so funny. For 60 people up. Oh, this is going to be something.
We're back to seeing like thermals, because you know all the smokes towards the end game. You want to be able to see no smokes in the.
I would say surely fights are going on here.
A bit more casualties on the
Oh wait, no, is that apartment in play still? It's right across from the soccer field there. That actually might still be safe. In which case, that one guy might be good. Might be safe for at least one more zone. I hear footsteps. Someone's stomping around in here. It might be in a staircase above, though. You know, some guys around here. He's climbing. A lot of players should be funneling from this north side. There's actually a guy right behind that apartment building. I don't know. I don't think he saw him. There was a guy running back on that hill. He could again. You're gonna catch him. You're gonna catch him. Although you're running a risk pushing out for this.
Moving. This is not the comms. We are locked in. We are making that rotation go forward here. And look, here, just gonna clear it on out. Shut the door. I didn't realize the haunting of
Ooh, what a good push. That's a tough fight to come back and win, pushing into there when that player has the advantage. That's a really, really good play. Almond likes this little gas station post-up area. He's enjoying this. Staring at that door. $50,000 on the line. No one walks through that door. Ain't happening.
Maybe Almond swings this direction. I don't think so, though. If anything, Heeds might go that direction. We'll see. He's going to try to rotate here. Again, footsteps and everything. We're already down to 36 players, folks. We just lost 20 players in the blink.
Wow, we just lost so many players. Uh-oh, I was gonna say, this is the problem with pushing out. You go to edge to pick off some players rotating in. You run the risk of the same thing happening to you afterwards. There's always a bigger fish, or there's always a more patient player on edge's zone, right? Almond, what a surprise, staring at that door. I hope we just keep cutting back to this. Is that? I want to go back to the big apartment building. See if that's still in play. See what's going on there.
Where did he just come from? I don't even know what you're looking at.
Oh, did Biffle's down? Biffle's down. Now is Hisoka? Perfect timing. Hisoka still alive. SSD still has a chance. Wonder if Breadman's still up. Breadman's usually a very good solo YOLO player. I think he came in second last year. That app. If you got to that apartment building early game, Zeppa is so set. So set. Got him hard pinged. He knows that guy's gonna push up with the cover. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory there. So many footsteps underneath. Ooh, he's getting smoked from the smoke. Whoever's in that smoke has the thermal sight too. What a surprise. Incendiaries, that'll always get the trophy up though. gonna say that should at least push him out maybe a little bit with the blast and the fire. Dude, look at that end zone. It is literally just that apartment building. What a call going to that. That is insane fortune going there, and that zone just pulling perfectly to the top. What it's going to come down to is it's going to rotate off, and then him being on that roof is going to come back to bite him because he's going to have to jump, and players will have that chance to fry him when he falls down. But he's going to be able to get all the way end game. PA comes in. He might die to his own PA here. Yep. I think he just died to his own PA. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that should actually be a thing. But alas, it is, and that's a tough way to go out. You got the kill, but it took you out anyways. Zeppa's got the best positioning in the game. He's still loot cycling that riot shield for when he drops. That might just save him. Bunch of guys going to be in the staircase of this building, outside and inside. Did he not get a noti for that bunker buster? I'm not sure if that didn't show up on spectator mode. Regardless, bunker buster probably burned that too early. Now would be a great time to push it and drop that right on the very edge of the building. That way, as soon as this zone starts pushing in, he's forced to stand in that gas, and you'll know exactly where he is, and he's going to either have to sit out and stick with it or jump off, which is going to be good for whoever's on the ground. Right now, I mean, the positioning up here is still phenomenal. He's going to have to hope this streak call is actually accurate and this doesn't take him out. It's running a risk as well. The best positioning might be bottom floor of this building. You can't get shot from outside or above yet, and you're good. How could he see him? That's crazy through the smoke. You're not going to get shot from the outside, though, if you're at the bottom, and you'll be able to burn anybody who potentially is jumping off of this as this zone pushes. He's got a mask, though. He's not going to jump early, most likely. That vehicle in game is going to be big. If that's an actually functioning vehicle, you got the PA. Got to back up. That's unfortunate, though, because it's going to burn more of his gas mask than he wanted to initially. He's going to spam the streaks, or the lethals, the nades. He'd probably drop this, and now you're going to have to jump to the side. 3 players up in this. Only destroyed. You're gonna have to go into zone quick here. Yep, got to hit the water. It's gonna be your safest bet, even though it's gonna limit you. This is gonna be big. 42 spectators. This is pretty wild. The smokes are gonna be big. Pushing to his left, it sounds like. Yeah, you can see the silhouette. That's huge. You got the self-revive. Just gonna have to finish him. 1v1v1. Who are the other guys up? Also, he's got 12 in this lobby. Zeppa is frying this. The PDS is huge. That's huge. Flanked goes down. Tell me it's Ullman is the last. He's not looking at the door anymore. Oh, no. This is going to be so tough if he loses this. 13 kills. Doing all the work to knock down the lobby just to get fried at the end. Oh, my gosh. And Nick Cool wins. Wow. That is such a heartbreaking way to lose. You got 13 elims in a solo YOLO. You burned the lobby out for other players and then just got forced out at the end. A GG to Nick. That is the solo YOLO is so fun. The chaos of this at the end is phenomenal. All of my picks got knocked out, so I apologize for the caster's curse. I mean, Aiden had 3 gulags, and I called it from the start that he was going to be my victor, my champion. But alas, fun match for sure. Maybe we'll do this again next year. I hope you enjoyed the video.